It's Dodong's day off again. So, when it's Dodong's day off, Dodong's going to cook. So today we're going to cook aubergine parmigiana. So if you're trying to avoid carbs, this is really good. So here are your ingredients. You'll need some ground beef or minced beef, about 600 grams. 3 cloves of garlic, large onion, sweet pepper, mozzarella cheese. This is, I think this is a cup and a half of mozzarella cheese, but you don't really have to measure your cheese because as long as you love cheese, you can put as much as you like. And the same with the mature cheddar cheese, you don't really have to measure it. As long as you like cheese, you can put as much as you like, but this is 2 cups. And some milk, which is 500 mils of milk, tin chopped tomatoes, some herbs, which is your basil and your rosemary, and an optional ingredient is the red wine. So we're going to use some red wine, just a splash of red wine. And of course, because this is aubergine parmigiana, you'll need some aubergines. So this is these are 2 large aubergine. We just cut them into slices into its length. And you also need some ground pepper and some olive oil. Okay, let's start cooking. So let's start cooking. So the first step that you need to do is just, like I said, you don't really need a lot of olive oil. You just brush the olive oil on both sides of your aubergine. Some people might say that this is a laborious thing to do, but it's actually fairly easy. Just brush it and make sure that your griddle pan is heating up, so when it's hot and ready, we could start cooking our aubergine. We're not really going to cook it, we're just going to give it some color or marking on your aubergine so it's nicer to look at. It's not like you're going to look at it while you're eating it, but it's the aesthetic side of it. I'm sorry if I'm, to all the Filipinos, I'm sorry if I'm speaking in English. You might say that, oh, he's not speaking in Filipino, but because of for the benefit of my friends who subscribe to this channel, and they won't really understand what I'm talking about if I will speak in straight Filipino. So I would speak the English language if you don't mind. But if you start noticing that I'm starting to speak in Filipino, my nose might be starting to bleed already, that's why. That's what we say. When you speak too much English, you bleed your nose. Your nose will start to bleed. And if I ran out of English words, then yeah, I'll just cut the video. There you go, my pan is heating up. So I'm using a griddle pan. So I just put it on high. Okay, so just a splash of olive oil. Swirl it around, just like that. And then you can start putting your aubergine. Would it be nicer if I got a big pan? But hey, okay, and I think that's the last bit of the aubergine. So now that we're done with the aubergine, we can start cooking the mince or the filling. So just a little bit of olive oil. Onions. Then garlic. And then you mince or ground beef. Okay, and just put the lid on. Put the lid on and just leave it until the minced beef changes color. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to switch off the extractor fan because it's still noisy. Okay, you can put some pepper. Oh, I forgot to mention salt, sorry. You don't need a lot of salt. Not a lot. And a splash of red wine. And then wait until the red wine is reduced. Okay, now that it's reduced, you can put in your sweet pepper. And your tin tomatoes. Okay, when it comes to adding more ingredients to this, you can actually put carrots, zucchini, or whatever kind of vegetables you like. It's all up to you, but we can put some basil, rosemary, just stir it, mix it all together, and just set it aside. So in my little saucepan, I'll pour in the milk. And our cheese. Just get a handful. And save a little bit for later. Now it's getting thicker. It's nearly ready. It's good. So we'll set this aside. Okay, so now that our aubergine is ready and our minced beef is ready, we can start putting them together like as you would with your lasagna. Okay, so first put something at the base. Doesn't really have to be perfect. You're not going to see it anyway. And another layer of beef. Now it's time for your mozzarella, which is the exciting bit. Like I said, you can put as much as you like. Bit of cheddar cheese. Top it again with your aubergine. Just pour in your white sauce. And your mozzarella on top. Yum. I think I'm going to put some more. It's nice when it's cheesy. Okay, so now the oven is ready. We're going to put it in the oven now. Okay, for 25 minutes, 25 to 30. Right in the middle. And here's your aubergine parmigiana. Let's try it. Where should I start? Here? So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. See you next time.